Right, this is Ashley Lake, and it's only a short walk. He's obviously got a squirrel over there on his mind, hasn't he? Squirrel's up there chucking leaves down at him. Mind you, some of those leaves have rather sharp edges. That was given up already. Probably a pigeon in that case. So it's a lovely little spot. It's a fishing lake. You need your licences and bits and pieces like that. I just see something walking down here. Stay. Oh, it's a squirrel. Off you go. Go on. Go on then. Go on, great squirrel hunter. There's a rabbit. Can you believe it's a rabbit? That's a squirrel. Definitely a squirrel. And the other one was a rabbit. They're one of them little white bobtail things. Not seen one over here before. Yeah, get early lunch, couldn't he? Of course you won't see nothing if you go further up. It's worth a look though. What do you mean you missed him? What sort of great hunter are you? Dear oh dear. Now I've got a thumbs down of my Adventures of Max. It's just typical, isn't it? Some keyboard warrior. Thumbs down. Ugh. Millions of people on there. Nobody comments. There's some half-wit gives me a thumbs down. What a moron. An absolute twat. What can you say? I was hearing voices for a minute. I thought it needed to be time. They probably think, why is he talking to himself? He's not, he's talking to his little machine. Well, we definitely won't be seeing any rabbits. I'll just go up here a little bit further and cut through. In fact, we could go this way. Not been this way for absolutely ages. It's the same route, just a bit longer round, that's all. Stay. 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 Messi, come close. Close. Good boy, come close. Steady. Get excited, don't they? Stay. Stay. Max, stay. On in. Must be a vicious dog. Because Max certainly isn't. Anyway, back to the plot. There's two squirrels down, literally down, because they ain't caught anything. And a rabbit. Can you believe it? What's he caught? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Loads of stinging nettles. I'm just wondering, how do you go about making nettle wine without getting stung to pieces? Or pieces, should I say. So all these here, they're originally from the Middle East, Southeast, somewhere like that, not Southeast, what am I talking about? They're brought to this country in the Edwardian times. It's like a poor man's orchid. And you can see, they look a bit like orchids. Weeds. Absolute weeds. And obviously they brought them back, so pretty little flowers. And where you been? Oh yeah. And they brought them back and they all obviously took over the garden. They thought these are a pest. These are not like beautiful looking flowers, these are a nuisance. They also deemed them as weeds. Yeah. Oops a daisy. I'm sure you don't want to see him doing his toilet. Now he's on a raw diet, yeah. And the trouble is with a raw diet, you have to monitor the intake of food because you can't even see what he's produced there because he's all bunged up. There's like little splatters, you can't even pick it up. And so we do him tuna and oil, but not too much oil because it'll go through him like a dose of salts. Then obviously he's just started up on his vegetables, the first time in 5 years. And he's eating quite a lot of vegetables, but they've got to be mashed up for him, cooked obviously. They put him in a steamer, he's picked up a scent. That's probably that dog. Now, what way do we go? Do we go right or do we go left? I fancy we're going right. What do you think, Max? What do you think, Mr. Max? You're going that way, are you? Ooh, good choice. I don't even know where it goes, can't remember. It's such a long time since we've been over here. Oh, I know where we are. Let's take you to the towpath at the River Lee. We was here the other day, do you remember? That'd be on volume 6, part 21. This is going to be part 22. And yes, I think it's up near a lock somewhere, not too sure. Oops, daisy, he tripped over then. Still early hours of the morning. I don't think it's even 9 o'clock yet. No. What's it say? An Environment Agency rod licence is required to fish this water. That's like prior notice really, isn't it? Oh my God. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, sound effects. Why not indeed? And there's your canary boat. I was saying the other day about lockkeepers' houses. There's one over here. This is my dream. When I was a kid, I watched a science fiction film called First Men in the Moon. And ever since then, I've really dreamt of a cottage like this, by a river like this, and the only way I can get into it is way over a little bridge like that. This is obviously a lock, and that used to be a lockkeeper's house. Yeah, we're probably one of 3 down here. The other one was 1893, I believe. That's over 100 years ago. This is aqueduct lock number 8. Beware the dog. Hey, it's beautiful, isn't it? Lovely outbuilding out the back. They're smashing. One day might get the lottery up. The trouble is, I don't do the lottery. That lamppost there. So yeah, I don't know if it used to be gas. They probably were if they went over to electricity. I don't think there's any access over there for anything. I mean, obviously that's his car. And yeah, he's going over and investigate. There's nothing to investigate. It's just like somebody's house, really. Yeah. What do you think, mate? Yeah, no boats down this end. There's a few down that end though. Wow. How many people like me like a house like that by the river? Oh, I don't know, just, oh. As I say, you get the lottery up big time, oh, you won't know what to do with it. I know exactly what to do with it. The problem is I'll never get it. Goosey, mooring. It could be a coot, I suppose. Have a big doggy coming this way. I think that's that spinota. I don't know, something like that. This is all original, this is. Look at that, eh? Yeah, fantastic stuff. Proper concrete. Been here over 100 years. You couldn't build nothing like that today, could you? That'd just take you forever. What do you think, mate? Your dad's waffling on again about nothing, is he? Ah, dear. As we know, this is now the navigation canal, formerly known as the River Lee. Fished it a few times.